special edition. You know why? Because I have a brother here that is he talks too much because he's a special Liverpool fan, and he's not just a brother. He's actually my brother-in-law. So you can imagine the banter that takes place in the household. Well, welcome, bro.
This is a football house.
Yeah, real football house in the house.
What's up, bro? Thank you for introducing me. Thank you for inviting me.
Definitely, bro. Definitely.
Doing amazing things on the FF Talk. I'm just honored to be a part of this.
Thank God. So how you feeling? How's the season been?
It's been 2 games.
Yeah.
And both games have been wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah, the slot era is on and popping. Okay? If you're a Liverpool fan, you never walk alone.
Yeah.
Slot is that guy right now.
Slot.
Miss Klopp, but we're in the slot era.
Okay.
So much to talk about.
Yeah.
I would love to dive in, but I'm happy.
Cool.
So far, the season's been wonderful.
That's good. I'd like to start off with how did you get into football? What made you fall in love with football? 2, what made you fall in love with Liverpool? And I don't think I've spoken to people about that on episode.
Football. What made me fall in love with football? Well, if you didn't know already, I'm Nigerian, so coming to you live from by the way of Africa, and anybody knows, Africa, like soccer is number 1. Yeah. Soccer reigns supreme. We play football in the street. We play football with anything, tin can. Yeah. We play football with rocks, whatever. We play football, so it's in our blood. It's a part of us.
That's true.
I would say I guess for me, football really became a passion. 96. When Nigeria won the Olympics.
Atlanta, wow, okay.
Yeah, 96 Atlanta. Yeah.
Same vibe.
I was still in Nigeria back then, 7 years young, and just football is like an event. Growing up, we didn't have a lot, so we didn't have TVs. Like the luxury of access to cable and TV wasn't there. Like back in '96, especially back in Nigeria. So you always it was an event when there's a big match, or if Nigeria was playing, or if you can go to a friend or a friend's friend who happen to have cable, and you can go sit there and watch. And some people, like, it might be one person in the whole block, that whole area that like has that access. Yeah. So when I tell you, like, Saturdays, people are just packed. Everybody's there watching the game. But for me, as a 7-year-old, just watching Nigeria do the miraculous beating Argentina. That was a loaded.
It's still sweet in my belly, so they're talking about.
That was a loaded Nigerian. It's loaded Nigerian team, but if I name those players on the Argentine
true.
That was loaded. We had no business winning, but we won. So God is good. So I fell in love with sports, soccer in general, at that point. Okay. And God will have it. I came to Atlanta like 4 years later in 2000. But that's where my love for football really just manifested and grew. So watching that game live with friends, family, staying up late just to see it was just it was all good.
It was super late. It was in the middle of the night.
Very late.
Like 12 a.m.
Very late. Like I had to beg mom, see like this is one of those. But long story. But the love for Liverpool comes because. So like in the same, the childhood friends, the people you grew up with, like everyone that I knew, everyone and their uncle and their daddy was either a Chelsea fan, an Arsenal fan, or a Man U fan. All my people, Chelsea, Arsenal.
Man U fans? I don't think that was much, bro.
There's plenty.
Back then, it was either Arsenal,
those are
Chelsea.
I would say like. Your fan base, the access to fan is based on like what jerseys were available.
Okay, that's true.
Because I feel like people were just attaching themselves to clubs just because they were able to like land somebody gave you a jersey, and most likely the jersey was a Chelsea jersey. Or it was like an Arsenal jersey.
Because of
Exactly. So like those were the most available, in terms of like sports paraphernalia. You can get one.
Shout out to our Abba guys though. They used to sell those Abba jerseys. They were cheap, man.
Very.
Rogue news.
But yeah, I chose Liverpool because one of my best friends, my childhood brother, like we grew up together. Like he's an Arsenal fan. And if you know the story of Liverpool, and if you know the story of Arsenal, so I was born in '89, and 89 is a crazy year for in football, because that was the year where like there was almost like a tie in Premier League where Arsenal and Liverpool. Arsenal won the league, but it's on some technicalities. We can go. You can do your research.
I need to do my research. I didn't even know that.
But that year, Liverpool came second in the table, '89.
Okay.
And they only lost to Arsenal that
Nice.
but it was very close. It was like it was some, I can't even remember the whole details, but I just remember that being my reason for saying, all right, if you are an Arsenal fan, yeah, I'm gonna take the other team. So I went with the underdog story. It's more of like I'm gonna be the fan of the club that people didn't talk about.
Yeah.
The small club, and you know, it's a little seaport town. Nobody knows Liverpool. Like, I mean, Liverpool is popular now, but then it wasn't a big deal. Additionally, I think FIFA, bro.
That's true.
If I'm telling it straight, FIFA put me on football.
We're talking about FC24, FC25,
We're talking about the Pro Evolution.
Yeah.
We're talking about all of it.
Yeah.
FIFA, Pro Evo, all these games, any soccer game, put me on football. That's the truth. And you know, when you start to play with these, when you play the games, you learn the player names.
True.
I fell in love with players like Gerrard, Michael Owen. The team Michael Owen, young 18-year-old Michael Owen, England.
You know what's a crazy story? Michael Owen was actually my first Premier League player that actually after that World Cup against England, he scored that goal against Argentina.
It was I can't remember who.
Yeah, it was Argentina. Then he scored this goal with Liverpool where he was celebrating with this. I think it was Newcastle. I was like, man, I like that kid, man. He's really good.
Owen is like Gerrard, Owen, and then Fernando Torres. These are the guys that really like grew the passion for Liverpool in me. Most definitely Gerrard. Just watch, and here's the craziness about all of this, because a lot deeper into is that when I moved to America, like I made some new friends, of course, and some of my friends here, they were Chelsea fans, like they were real Chelsea fans, and there was always this clash where it was the Lampard, the Gerrard clash, because there are two players that look alike, they're similar. If you don't know soccer, you confuse the two of them.
That's true.
If you don't know them, you just confuse them.
Yeah.
So me and my friend, his name is Bamiki. Shout out Bamiki. Like that guy used to grind my gears. I love him all, but he grind my gear. We played FIFA, and it was always the Chelsea Liverpool issue.
Yeah.
And it was the Lampard, who's better, Gerrard. And if you know football, you know the answer to the question: which one's better, Gerrard or Lampard? We're not talking trophies. Don't measure quality by trophies.
I'll go with Stevie G any day, bro.
Stevie G, overall the better player.
You
didn't hear it from me.
I mean, just his enthusiasm, the way he plays, everything about Stevie G.
Just
man.
Overall the better player, bro. Just the team he played with too.
Yeah.
I mean, Lampard is a great player.
Lampard is a legend too, yeah.
But Stevie G, that's different, man. That's something else. So. Cool. Yeah, Liverpool is my heart from now until forever. Like,
he doesn't play seriously, man. This guy. I've seen some Liverpool fans, but him, another level.
One club, man. I love.
We gotta go watch a Man U or Liverpool Man U game at Anfield one of these days. That would be electric.
We gotta make it happen, man.
But for me, I fell in love with football. What's his name? Roberto Baggio, USA '94. When he missed that penalty against Brazil, it was the way he was, like his emotions. I'm like, this guy, he put everything into the hair, the ponytail, the swag. Then I was like, man, the way he was playing, and for them to lose in that kind of fashion, I was like, man, that's bad. So that one, I felt that emotional connection with soccer. Then, how did I fall in love with Man U? David Beckham. Like I said, my club was initially, I was looking for a club then, you know Nigeria now, like after Atlanta 96, but like after the World Cup World Cup 98, France 98, when Beckham got the red card, I remember somebody in my school was like, have you seen David Beckham? I'm like, who is that? But when this guy started trending over that red card, I was looking at his free kicks, Then I followed him to the club, like what club is this? Manchester United. And then they were always showing Man U on TV. I'm like, don't these guys rest? Like every day there was a game. So I think that also affected my love for how I fell in love with them. But overall, like you said, FIFA, man, play FIFA, bro. Play FIFA like a lot.
Even now, we still play FIFA.
Yeah, that's another story. That was the FF Talk Esports. That's another.
Even now, it's FIFA.
Yeah.
Soccer is like, that's life for me.
Yeah.
I love, basketball, baseball. I watch these sports, but when you talk about your passion, I mean, I would drop a lot of things and just so I could watch a game. Just put it out there. Like, it's important.
Yeah. So how do you think this season is going so far for Liverpool? I mean, I know it's just a couple of games in, but the big game why we're here is actually because of the Manchester United Liverpool game.
They ask.
I
can't cuss.
You can cuss, you can do whatever.
The butt kicking that's happening on Sunday. Tune in, Liverpool.
So we are already predicting Liverpool's gonna win.
It's not even a prediction.
But you know what happened the last time we met?
And when was the last time?
It's in the FA Cup. No, it wasn't FA Cup. We met FA Cup.
No, Carabao, one of these cups. You beat us for one of the trophies.
Yeah.
One of the domestic trophies.
So that's
nonsense. You beat us in PK, and we should have won that game.
And the send off we gave Klopp.
We should have won. We lost in penalties to you guys in a match that, in my opinion, was fairly even, but we should have probably won. But after then, I think our team took a hit, and last season kind of derailed from there. Because prior to that, we were top of the table, we were doing well.
Yeah.
We were barely getting by. We had so many people on the injury list, but things just kind of took it south from there.
Let me ask you this: how do you like Klopp's philosophy versus the new manager? Just the style of this couple of games.
So I mean, it's 2 games. It's early days. I watched all the preseason games. The ones I missed, I went back and watched. So Klopp's brought passion, like Klopp brought energy. Klopp, I think Liverpool needed Klopp. Premier League needed Klopp.
Okay.
The whole England football, it needed a guy that was so passionate. I think prior to Klopp, the only person that gave me that same feel or that feeling and intensity was Mourinho.
That's true.
Just like that.
The energy, the
passion. Yeah, the energy. Yeah. Maybe Conte sometimes too, but Klopp was consistent. Pep is very laid back, very chill. But I think even Klopp brought some intensity out of Pep,
That's why I said I was gonna miss it.
Yeah, but that gegenpress, that fast, over the top, long ball, direct attack, like it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, 2018, 2019 Liverpool. What do I need to say? Like that was it was wild.
It was wild, bro.
We were scoring goals like mad boys.
They beat us 7-0 at Old Trafford. That didn't pain me.
Listen. And that was the thing about club ball. Club ball is beat them, but keep beating them. Like if we're up 2-0, like we might end up 5.
I think that's a German philosophy.
Yeah, very much.
When they are beating you, they will keep pumping you goals.
Yeah, fast pace, direct over the top long balls. Okay. So I enjoyed watching Klopp. I'm a big Klopp fan. I miss Klopp when he won. I mean, it pained me when he said he was leaving, to be fair. Yeah. But we also know that nothing good lasts forever.
That's true.
Things, part of life has changed.
Yeah.
Adapting. So Slot is like, I feel like Slot is still got some of the same. In terms of formation, like we're lining up the same way we did with Klopp, but we're more patient. We're more technical. So there's like Slot's philosophy is kill them with the pass.
How is that affecting TAA, Trent and Robinson?
So I mean, for us, if you watch the 2 games and some of that preseason, like. With Klopp, the wing backs, the left and right, the right back and the left back were like wing backs.
Yeah.
In a 5 in the back kind of system. So they were so high up. Okay. And then you had Salah, like your wingers were tucked in the 4-3-3. So you had your wingers tucking in, and then you had your wing backs spreading the field. You had Trent going deep and high, Same thing with Robbo. This is why we saw a lot of Trent to Robbo goals where it's like it didn't make sense. Like your right back is linking with your left and scoring goals. Yeah. What in the world? Now it's different. It's more inverted. It's more the right back and the left back they're overlapping, but they're tucking in. So we're more central. We're actually compact in our formation. I love it. I've noticed like defensively we're more organized. I think under Klopp we were just kind of exposed. Sometimes we were very exposed. Why? Because they were so high up, so there was a lot of just running back. Plus we played very high line, so you play high line for a purpose. So your wing back, your right and left backs are high up, and everybody presses on them. But when you do get countered, City was always like one of the better teams that can just counter and expose us on the back end. But with the new slot ball, still we're controlling the game better. So we're actually keeping the possession, but then we're still using that wide, like stretching the whole pitch. But we're doing that with the wingers now. So that's Salah and Diaz they're the ones hugging the touchlines. And then Trent and Robbo are like tucking in more, so they're playing more central, and it's allowing the midfielders to like push up a little bit.
So do you think it's gonna bring out the best out of Darwin Núñez? I mean, Jota is already.
Jota is people don't know. Jota is something special, man. God willing, he stays healthy. He's gonna be. He might beat Salah for goals this year. I call it
exclusive.
He might actually outscore Salah for the first time.
Wow.
Nobody has outscored Salah.
Depends on how Slot uses him. So if he starts every other game or comes on.
No, I think if he's healthy, he plays.
Okay.
Finishing is so with the new way we play, chances are not overly abundant. So every opportunity needs to be utilized. Like we need to score. If we have a chance to score. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I love Darwin's tenacity, energy, work ethic. I like the guy. But unfortunately, he needs 5 chances to get 1 goal.
That's too much.
And that's you can't afford. That is not a sustainable way of playing where you need 5 chances just to get a goal. But with Jota, 1 chance, bam, kill him.
Yeah.
That's why Haaland is who he is. That's why the best strikers, Harry Kane, they just need 1, maybe 2, but 1 or 2, and they'll guarantee that they'll put it in the net. So Darwin, is dealing with I just found out he got banned for 5 games, but it's all international. He's banned for 5 games.
Copa America, I think?
The little stuff that happened at Copa, 5-game ban with a $20,000
That's nothing to but the ban is that's serious.
Yeah. But if Jota is healthy, Jota starts.
Okay.
It's not even close. Darwin will just have to work on filling in. Now, if things improve, where Darwin is showing he's clinical, he's showing that he's finishing, then I would love to see Darwin there because size, speed, strength.
Striker, man.
I mean, the guy is built the way you want your striker to be built. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got the physique of it.
I was disappointed he didn't give 100% for. I mean, he tried, but his finishing last season, like a good sender for club would be, thank you for bringing me on. Let me reward you with goals. I was really expecting that. I was bringing him into my fantasy league every other week or something. I was like, this guy, I don't know, bro.
I think he just needs. I think Slot can be, and his coaching team can help him be a better striker. Okay. I hope it's not a lost cause with Darwin. I hope we can still get.
He's got everything.
I mean, he's the most expensive player we've ever bought.
Even country-wise, Bielsa for Uruguay. I mean, that's one of the top managers, man. So if you have Klopp, Bielsa, and now Slot, and you can't score, I don't know what the guy needs.
Yeah, he's the most expensive Liverpool player we've ever, to date.
Nice.
He's the most expensive Liverpool purchase. So that cannot be a flop.
Yeah.
So hopefully with coaching and training and help and game time, of course he needs game time.
So who do you think is going to? So you said you feel Jota is going to be your star player this season?
I think Jota and of course Salah. Salah is our star. Salah, Van Dijk. Those are first 1 and 2. Okay. Salah, Van Dijk, Trent. 1, 2. Salah, Van Dijk, Trent, Alisson. Those four, yeah, check. Then from there, you're talking like your Jotas, your Konates, and if they can stay healthy, yeah, we'll be fine.
So how do you think the game is going to go? Exactly, that's what I'm going to. Big game. I always think Man U Liverpool is always a big game, regardless of form.
It's biggest game. It's not even
the biggest game of the weekend.
No, not the biggest.
It is the biggest.
Liverpool City is the biggest. Yeah.
I'm saying this weekend.
Oh, this weekend. Yeah, biggest game this weekend.
Yeah.
That's why it's on Sunday.
Yeah, so let's focus on this weekend.
That's the game.
Let's not mention City.
No.
Who's
City playing this weekend?
I don't even care. Maybe
Arsenal too. Like I don't know whoever they're playing, they probably beat it.
Yeah.
City, Man U, Liverpool this weekend. Biggest game.
Biggest game. Predictions. Scores.
Oh, good one. So in preseason we embarrassed you, but we won't talk about that.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to go for that.
Yeah. But it was around your
busy. Yeah.
My sister and your wife's birthday.
Yeah.
Biggest game this weekend. I predict Liverpool win. I would say 2-1 Liverpool.
Okay,
2-1 Liverpool.
So that means it's going to be a close encounter.
Actually, 2-1 Liverpool. I'll stick with
2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though I want to say 2-0 because I really feel like the slot ball is also, we're high on clean sheets this year.
I see that.
Slot has already talked about it. He's made it known to the team.
I need to go and recruit
clean
defenders from FPL.
Allison even spoke that he met in the interview. Allison was like, the coach, it's like the team knows clean sheets is important. So I would say 2-0, just like the last two games, but I think 2-1. I would say 2-1.
I think for me, predictions, I think it's going to be a draw.
No draws.
I think it's going to be a draw just because of my manager. The reason is my manager's philosophy. Eric Ten Hag. I don't know, because the match against Brighton.
This is a big game, bro. This is two Dutch coaches.
Bro.
This is Ten Hag versus
Ten Hag.
Ten Hag is going into this game knowing that everybody is comparing him to this other Dutchman.
What happened at Brighton? You took off. Maybe that's why I even took them off. Took off Bruno. Took off Ahmad. I'm like, you're trying to salvage your point against Brighton when Garnacho came in and scored it. Come on, man. That's the reason why I'm saying a draw, because of his philosophy. Well, I don't know what food he's going to eat Saturday night that's going to go up to Sunday and the formation.
Well, if they play Sunday, I think this game is he's not. He may have looked at Brighton's game like, okay, because it was a very close game.
Yeah,
Brighton just they just skated by the end. But this game, I think he will focus on winning. Like he will keep everybody, and it's at home too.
Yes, our man is playing at home.
Yeah. I don't think he's subbing.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know the starting lineup.
Your boy, y'all got that new Ugarte.
Yeah, I wonder if new signings. Yeah, I don't know, man. Team has to
gel. Ugarte with Kobe with Mano.
Yeah, team has to gel, bro. Good signings. Transfer window has been good for Man U. I'm not gonna lie, that's good. Yeah. But it's just bring identity. I'm not seeing identity in Man U.
We don't know who you guys are on the pitch.
I don't know, bro.
We don't know.
Hey, Man U, if you're looking for assistant manager, I'm working on my coaching license, so
it's gonna be a good game, though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. How do you think the season is gonna go overall? That's the last.
This season, wow, This season will be interesting.
Why? What are you guys gonna finish on the table? Are you gonna be the league champions? Are you gonna?
I won't gas myself and say we're gonna win the league, but
who's gonna win?
We'll contend for it. That one is not my game. I know we'll be contending for the title.
Okay.
But so here's the thing. Top 3 for Liverpool, similar to last year. Top 3, I think that's the minimum for us this year. We shouldn't go. Fourth place would be it wouldn't taste good in my mouth. So top 3, I would really like for us to go maybe try to win the league. But I also know there's other competitions that we had that we didn't have last year that we're back in this year. So Champions League is there. All the domestic, we're back in Champions League. It's actually funny to say that.
Yeah.
We missed it last season.
That's true.
We were playing Europa Ball, but we're back in Champions League, so that's big. So Champions League is there. You got domestic cups there. Then you, of course, you got the Premier League table. What would I like to see us finish? I would like to see us either take the Premier League table or win Champions League. I would like one of those two. And then maybe the domestic, one of those two domestic.
You're not even afraid of Real Madrid.
You know, I'm not impressed yet. I've watched their 2 games.
Okay.
I've watched both of their games. I think, I mean, one thing we can all agree is like it takes time for. When you have too many superstars, it takes time for all of us.
Like the Galacticos, Beckham, Zidane.
Like you can have star power, but they got star power.
They've always done that.
And then not only just star power, they got youth. Did you see that? Like that boy Hendrick scored a sick goal.
Yeah, it scares me when I think about it now.
Yeah. But I think it'll take a while. It's
for them to gel.
In the big matches, against the big clubs where the clubs know they have identity, they have good coaching. I think Real Madrid can be beaten.
Okay.
Even though they have Mbappe, Rodrigo, like God knows, like they have the stars.
Yeah.
But ego can play into all that.
That's when team management
confidence, but I mean they've always been a very strong team.
Yeah.
Who's likely to win? It's gonna be Real Madrid. They're the champions, reigning champions. But we'll see. Let's watch how Mbappe gels. You know, and then Bellingham is out right now. I think we'll see when he comes back. Injuries, and then it's a long season. It's like injuries will also play a factor in a lot of these stuff. For the goal, just keep your team as healthy as possible when you start to hit like that early May. You know, you want to be healthy. You don't want to be struggling with injuries.
That's true. I'm excited for Champions League, not for Aston Villa. It's Aston Villa I'm excited for being in Champions League.
Really?
Yeah.
They are. I mean,
I love their football. I love what Una is doing at Villa, man.
Emery is balling. Aston Villa is doing.
Yeah.
They're doing wonders. But I'm not gonna.
No, I'm not saying they're gonna go all the way. It's like.
But they're gonna give Newcastle energy in Champions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because these clubs in the Premier League, they'll be fun to watch. But when you start to deal with so many different play style, I mean, Aston Villa is a nice squad.
I think they'll be decent.
But is it a deep squad?
Yeah, that's gonna come into play.
Depth is important when you're going into these. Experience is important.
Big time. But which one has?
No, player experience.
Yeah.
A lot of them they've not been here before.
That's true.
Number one. Number two is there's just so many play styles. Like England ball is very fast. It's very
fast paced, and
Spanish ball is they will lure them to sleep. I mean, be honest, bro. Aston Villa cannot take on Atletico Madrid.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Ruling it out. We can't wait. That'll be another segment. Once
the tables are once they draw the table, we'll see what's going on.
And there's another competition
because the position matters.
Next year, it's club.
And it's a new format this year too.
Yeah, new format. Then there's also the World Club competition, club football, which I think initially you have the Super Cup and all that stuff, but now they're integrating a new whole structure. So fun stuff to watch, fun stuff to look forward to.
One thing I want to highlight: this has been a wonderful year. I mean, this year alone, we had so many sports.
Wow.
No, this was the year of sports.
Yeah, year of sports.
Euros, Olympics.
What else? Copa America. Premier League. Champions League.
Bro, it was a year of sports.
Anything sports.
A year
of football.
Last year was World Cup.
Yeah, and AFCON too.
And AFCON.
Yeah. So
the last few months have just been
blessed.
Bombarded with sports. I can imagine players are exhausted.
Yeah, which is something that I always wonder. Well, they say they pay them the big bucks, but they gotta take care of
they're only human. People get tired. Everybody gets tired. So shout out to the ones that keep it consistent.
For real. Hey, listen. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, my guy, for coming through.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for our sponsors.
FF Talk.
This one are 27 vibes.
Fresh Gear, Trinity 7.
Yeah. For the sponsorship. If you guys want to connect, let me know. Hit me up at the FF Talk.
I like that part. This part right here.
Oh, this one is special. They say
I love it. Style fades, love is eternal.
By God's grace.
I believe that.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Stay tuned, guys. It's the FF Talk.
See you next time.